make it very real by getting people to adopt the tools, making them really make sure that they use it as best they can in their everyday work to really show the opportunity that's coming with it, how they can acquire more skills to then reduce that fear barrier.
An absolute pleasure to be with you today in a very sunny Davos. We know some employees are feeling comfortable with how AI is reshaping work, but equally some aren't.
Those people who are actually using the tools are actually finding it hugely beneficial to how they can do their day-to-day tasks. And then there is this general sort of fear that permeates through that therefore jobs are going to be wiped out, when the reality on the ground is actually very different. The mistake that we're making is we talk about AI adoption in the context of pure productivity, when the reality is AI adoption is about better accuracy, about better speed, about getting to things and being able to do things concurrently in a much better way.
What have you learned from your own AI journey in IBM so far?
It's not just about AI agents coming and doing everything. It's about saying, let's take the existing workflows that we know that we've used and how do we now codify those. But then as we now start operating as we are in IBM agentically, so we bring those things together, people's jobs are shaping to be able to cope with that and what role they play within that agent ecosystem.
Human first, digital always.
Yeah, so human in the loop. The role that is being performed now involves both humans and agents together.
Any specific anecdotes where AI deployment has worked or hasn't worked?
When you see the promise of what AI is, there's often these big things that can do all this stuff all at the same time. But the reality is what really has worked is when you take what are quite transactional workflow processes, get developer language model to learn that. Might sound a bit dull, but that's where we're seeing a lot of benefit.
What do you see as different in this moment in the context of cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity, unfortunately, has a habit of moving very quickly, and there are these organizations and people called threat actors. We see them adopting AI very quickly. We need to be quicker at detecting what's going on and then being able to contain or remediate. And we also need to be even more accurate than we have been about actually working out when something is genuinely malicious.
What's your advice on how you build vigilance, but at the same time retain that healthy balance of momentum and innovation?
We've actually deployed controlling agents around our agents, which actually test to ensure that the outcomes are what you'd expect them to be. So my advice would be adopt agents not just to do the work, but also to check that the work that's being done is what you would expect it to be.
What are you most excited about when it comes to AI?
I use AI all day, every day in everything that I do. Writing letters, planning holidays, things like that, and it helps my productivity.